Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about something that I never heard of before I had surgery, and I just wish that I'd known a little bit about it before. Not that it would have probably changed my decision any, but for the post-opers and, definitely for, pre-ops, because they should know. And maybe I haven't seen videos or talk about it because I haven't been on the right sites or haven't talked to the right people. But I have been experiencing a lot since I've had surgery. Well, not a lot, probably about a handful of times. Something that some of you call the Foamies or the Slimies. And let me tell you, it is not a great feeling. Now, I have not dumped. At least not to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure I would know. But if the Foamies or the Slimies feel that bad, I hope to never experience dumping, even though that's why I chose gastric bypass. Was because of my weaknesses were junk food. And all the foods that I shouldn't have, those were my to-go foods. So that was my decision based on that. But now that I have experienced the Foamies and what it is that my mouth creates so much like saliva, but it's actually kind of without sounding gross, you guys, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. My mouth creates all this saliva, and I just have to keep spitting it out because it's almost to the point that it's like a slimy-ish saliva, and then eventually I'll start to dry heave foam out. Well, I have not figured it out if it's because I don't chew a piece of food, which I chew my food to baby food consistency or applesauce consistency, for example, and once in a great while I might let a piece go by. I'm not sure. That could be it. Or maybe I'm eating too fast. But hell, I don't even know what too fast is anymore. I mean, everything's changed so much. And to my understanding, let me see if I can find it right here so I explain it the right way, even though I know how to explain it. I'm just bad at explaining things, if that made sense. To my understanding, it's like your pouch. In our new pouches, we do not have stomach acid to break down our food anymore like we used to. I'm not sure if we do have stomach acid or not, but I know that it doesn't break down like it used to. Instead, we have this slime that helps break down the food, and it pushes it toward the intestines to absorb it. And I don't let me bring back up my web camera. I don't dry heave out my food. I've only gotten sick once. I've actually vomited. So that's why I said I don't know if I've really dumped. But it started as Foamies or Slimies, and then I just ended up puking. But usually it's like a dry heave of, foam. And once it comes up, one good heave, usually it takes about a half hour to an hour, depending on how bad it is. I feel perfectly fine again. I can't say normal because I've never been normal. So I just wish, things were explained about that. I mean, not too many people talk about it, or unless they have, and I just never, caught the videos or people talking about it. So I just wanted that to be known out there that, that's another reason why you should chew your food really good. Or there was one time I did get the Foamies, and I know why I got it. We were in a hurry to get to my son's spring concert and at school, and we just got done eating supper, and without thinking, I was in a rush out the door. I grab a drink, and it was only like 10 minutes after I just got done eating. Stupid me. Some days, it's easy to forget. So that was, pretty interesting. The whole way there, I had to keep pulling over. I had to pull over like 3 or 4 times, and thank God it didn't last as long as they normally do. Usually I take a sugar-free Tums, just one, and then that comes back up eventually after it keeps spitting and, you know, the foamies out. And but it helps the process. It helps it go quicker. Thank God something does. And then some days I have to take one, and then after that comes up, nothing, you know, and I still feel sick, I'll take another one, which usually calms my stomach down. But like I said, one good dry heave of that all comes up, and then I feel fine again. Another thing, let's see if I can pull it up again. Hold on. Sorry, I should have been more prepared, I guess. I wanted to also talk about, you know, I've lost 62 pounds last week, and I probably won't lose any this week, because this is how I've noticed things go. One week I lose, next week I don't. But to be honest, I have not been exercising this week. It's been so crazy. I've only got one workout in, so that's my fault. You know, how sad is this? You know, I get compliments all the time, and it's like, what, through one ear and right out through the other, you know, because, they don't mean shit to me. And I don't want to be mean, and I just pretend, you know, oh, well, thank you, blah, 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 blah. But honestly, you know, they don't mean anything to me. I just feel like they're just trying to be nice, you know. But this is how it is. My fiance is the grocery manager at the grocery store downtown, and I go in like every other day because, you know, to go grab milk or something, and it's the same people. They'll look me up and down. Like, you can actually see their wandering eyes, okay? Sorry. It just really, it irritates me, you know, and here I am with social anxiety to begin with, and it's hard to deal with that kind of crap. But I don't know how to tell them, watch your effing eyes. What am I supposed to say to them, you know? I just have to try to ignore it, but then they'll, like, say, oh, you look great, blah, blah, blah. How much have you lost? After 2 days before, they asked me how much I already lost anyways, and it's like, in 2 days, really? You gotta know every 2 days how much I fucking weigh. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah. But that's what I wanted to talk about. Another thing is, like, this is what I wrote on a forum the other day, because I wanted to talk to people, and obviously nobody ever fucking responds anyways. Sorry, I'm just in a bad mood. I keep swearing. I wrote, where is it? I try to find the positive so I won't be so negative about it, but most days this becomes a challenge for me. I want to be comfortable in my own skin for once. I want to know what it feels like. I've never known this feeling. Even when I start to get compliments, they don't mean anything to me. How sad is that? I just brushed it off like they felt the need to say what they did to me. But really, the wandering eyes really bother me, and there is no way to ignore it. I go in panic mode, and though I have had a lot of attacks, and I know how to, though I have had a lot of attacks in the past, I know how to look calm, but I'm actually really dying inside. One comment or look hits me wrong, I leash out and get mad, but that's a different story for another day. And, you know, I do feel like, you know, they feel the need to say it, even though if they can, or whether they don't see it or not. And am I ever going to get past that? Seriously, though. I mean, am I ever going to be able to take a compliment and actually believe it? I go from day to day. Some days I think I look really great, and then, like, half hour or an hour later, I'm like, ugh, maybe not. And another thing, like, I've done the whole picture things, you know, taking pictures, blah, 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 to watch my progress, and I don't know. I just don't see anything, really. Just my face. Obviously, I know that I am because, you know, I've gone in different size clothes and everything since surgery, but it's just, I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. And that's something I'm going to have to work on, obviously. But I don't know where I was trying to go with this conversation, I guess, because I've totally just had a blank. So I was just, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure, I know I'm not the only one out there that, you know, feels like this. I can't be. So yeah, the whole compliment thing, like, my fiance will tell me I'm beautiful all the time, and I'm like, whatever. I don't know. Like I said, like most days, you know, I go back and forth. Holy crap, the color's changing on my camera. I'm so sorry, you guys. I hate this freaking thing. But anyways, so I'll go from like one extreme to another. Like, I will take the compliment to myself, you know, like I'll be like, oh, I look good today, and then an hour later I'm just like, how much was I in fucking denial before I started this process, to be honest with you, because I can't understand, oh my god, this camera, I can't understand, why, most of the time I thought I looked so good. And if I've already lost 62 pounds and I look like what I do right now, what the hell did I look like before? Because if I'm having more of issues now about what I look like 62 pounds ago, honestly, I must have been in a big denial, you know, because I'm so sorry about this camera. But anyways, you guys get the point. There we go. I brightened it up. I don't know. I'm just hoping for responses. I don't really know where to go from here. I have my good days. I have my bad days, just like anybody else. Also, what do you guys use for motivation? I'm serious. I have social anxiety, so it's hard for me to actually go out by myself, even though I love to go out in the woods and go for a walk with my dog, just me and my dog, and I can't. Even with pepper spray, I still can't. There's some kind of fear that I have, and please do not suggest counseling, because I will knock you out. No, I'm just kidding. But, I don't like counseling. I've been there, done that. I've had counseling ever since I was 6, 7, and I've in and out through counseling, and it doesn't work for me. It may work for some, but there's some others that just can't handle it, and I would be one of them. So I'm going back on medication again. Thank God my nutritionist cleared me so I can start my Klonopins, but I can't have my Tegretol. My Tegretol I take only because a mood stabilizer, even though typically most people that take Tegretol is for epilepsy, I believe. But it's also a mood stabilizer, and I refuse to go back on that. It made me so foggy. I felt like, you know, I had like a ton of weight on my shoulders, and it was just keeping me all druggy, you know, drugged right up, and I didn't like it. I'd rather go out and fucking smoke a joint, to be honest with you, but I'm kind of scared to do that too, because I don't want to get the munchies or get really thirsty and then make myself sick, so... yeah, I should end this here because I just keep rambling and I don't know what else to say. So, thanks you guys for who have watched and who does comment, and thank you to all my friends on YouTube and on Facebook. You guys mean a lot to me, and without you guys, I'd probably be freaking curled up on the couch every single day, crying my eyes out, wondering why in the hell did I do what I did to myself. Each day gets better, that's for sure. And I've come to terms now with what I've done, and I'm actually happy that I've done it. So, I mean, people go through a lot of different changes, and I have changed my life around so much just to have this surgery, and now I'm just starting to appreciate it almost 3 months out. How sad, huh? But I think it was mostly major depression that, you know, the reason why I didn't appreciate it at first. I mean, I did appreciate it, but I don't know how to explain it. So don't get pissed off at me. I mean, it's my opinion, my vlogs, you know. So thanks again for watching and having the patience with me and whatnot. Everyone, you take care. Bye.